Hey, happy Wednesday, everyone. Hump day today. Glenn Calloway back from the basement. Today I pulled 5 albums off the shelf that I don't know if I haven't talked about them before. I certainly haven't talked about them in a long time. So I just pulled a couple of things here just to shoot the breeze about. See if you guys dig these. Big Uriah Heep fan. And back in the day, I bought a solo album from Ken Hensley. And I always loved the title of this album, too. Proud Words on a Dusty Shelf. I think this is a great album. I had it back in the day, like I said, and somewhere along the line it disappeared with all my vinyl. And I'd say in the last probably, I don't know, 5, 10 years, I was looking for this album in the used bins and could never find it. And then one day happened upon a copy of it in very good shape on the Mercury label, same as the Heap stuff. And this is just, he's a great songwriter and a great singer. And these songs are, some of them Heapish, some aren't. I understand Ken has quite a few solo albums out. I've never really delved into his solo career. I think he even had some Christian music. I could be wrong. But this album came out in 1972. And I'm trying to see if there's anybody produced by Jerry Braun, who's also involved with the Heap. Drums, Lee Kerslake. All other instruments and vocals, Ken Hensley. Recorded November 71, November 72, Lansdowne Studios, London. But if you've never heard this album and you're a Heap fan, I strongly suggest you check it out. Here's a southern rock band that had one killer song that I just loved, and that was called Green Grass and High Tides, The Outlaws, or Outlaws. This was their first album, I think. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm usually wrong. Somebody always says, no, Glenn. These guys were guitar driven, had a kind of a country sound. There's the inside cover. I went to Buffalo to see this all day concert thing featuring the Rolling Stones. It was at the football stadium at that time. This would have been around 1975, right around the Tour of the Americas. And the Stones put on a whole day long event with different acts. I think there was about 3 or 4 acts ahead of them, plus some weird kind of sideshow circus weird stuff. There was a weird day. Anyway, the Outlaws played. So I have seen them live. And High Tide and Green Grass is just the greatest frickin' song on the planet. It's probably about 10 minutes long. What if it tells me on here how actually long it is? 9:47, 13 seconds off. Somebody would have said, no, Glenn, it's 9:47. I love you guys for the education of Glenn, we should call this channel. Okay, next up, I'm just grabbing stuff here. Any Kurt Vile fans out there? I know Kurt Vile was a member of War on Drugs early on, left and did his own thing. I love this album. It's so quirky. Watch My Moves. It was released, I think, about, I'm going to say 3 years ago. It is how do you describe it? It's like you smoked a joint and you have absolutely zero energy to put into your music at all. So you just sit back and you go, yeah, here I am sitting in a chair, watching the TV with the sound down. I'm gonna have a sandwich soon. Like that. It's just kind of like random stuff. Somebody once told me this album smokes the joint for you. It's just, if you want to hear something like that, kind of Neil Young on sleeping pills, I would say. Kurt Vile. Anyway, I love this album. It's a bit quirky, but fantastic record. Savoy Brown. Can these guys play the blues and rock at the same time? Street Corner Talking. I think this is Savoy Brown's best album. On the Parrot label. Squawk, squawk. Fantastic album. Fantastic. Not sure which year this came out. Is there a date on this baby? Somebody will know. Parrot is a subsidiary of London Records. Oh, hold on. Something just popped out at me and landed on the floor. Gatefold. Oh, fantastic cover. Great album. Tell Mama. Pat Simmons. Pat? No. Damn, I'll get it. Hold on. Kim Simmons. So I just saved you guys from going, no, Glenn, it's Kim Simmons. Plays lead guitar. Freaking great guitar player. Wang Dang Doodle. Great Willie Dixon track. Everything else is kind of written by the band. But fantastic record. Love this. Last but not least, how about the band Spoon? I never paid any attention to Spoon. I think these guys have been around since the 70s or something, or 80s, or whatever, like a long time anyway. This album, Lucifer on the couch, on the sofa, on the couch. I bought this record not having a clue who Spoon was because someone told me it's a really good record. Somebody on YouTube, and I don't remember who. But I bought it thinking this is probably a good record. And it's a great record. I've never bought any other Spoon stuff. I've heard a lot of it's like electronica and stuff like that. I don't know. People who, if there's any other Spoon albums that are as good as this, maybe you guys can let me know. But that's their 10th album, and I guess they had taken a 5-year hiatus before they came with this, and Spoon fans were all excited. A new album came out, and from kind of the reviews and things I've read, a lot of people think might be their best album. It's a rockin' album, which I like, but one thing I really like in my music is room. I can't that's why I don't like heavy metal too much. It's just like, why play one note when 4,000 will do? Like, just, come on. Like, you don't have to offend everyone's eardrums every second. Yeah, so it's not cluttered. That's what I like about it. Interesting songs, interesting lyrics. I love the vocals. I just am a big fan of this Spoon album. If you guys have not heard it, check it out. And if you have heard it, let me know what you think. So that's 5 kind of albums that we don't see too many people talking about these days. Hope everyone has a great day. We will talk soon.